So now we are going to look at two numericals related to centrifugal compressor. So let's see what are the given things. So we are given with VW1 is equal to 0, total pressure or head ratio. Pressure ratio and head ratio are going to be equal, and that is equal to 3.8, and we can also write RP as the pressure ratio. N is the speed of the impeller, rotational speed, that is 12,000 RPM. T01, that is the inlet stagnation or total temperature, 293 Kelvin. Inlet pressure is 1.03 bar. The slip factor sigma is 0.9. The power input factor psi is 1.03. The isoentropic compression efficiency is 0.76, that is 76%. The mass flow rate is given as 20 kg per second. And we need to find overall diameter and the power supplied. So let's first find out the temperatures, because temperatures of outlet are not known. So we'll use the pressure ratio, and all other things are known. The pressure ratio is known, isoentropic efficiency is known, T01 is known, gamma of air is 1.4. So we can find out the temperature T03, and using temperature T03 we can find out the work done, and work done into mass flow rate is the power. So this work done is work done per unit mass flow rate, and multiplied by mass flow rate, it gives the total power. So we have found out the total power. Now we can use the power expression or the work done expression, which is psi sigma U2 square. And since we know the work done, we know the power input factor in sigma, we know the velocity. We'll find out the velocity, and the velocity expression is pi dn by 60. Since the speed is known, we are already knowing the velocity. So our only unknown is diameter, and we have found out the diameter. Now let's come to the second question, which is giving the flow rate, axial flow rate at the inlet is 40. U2, that is blade speed at the outlet, is 400. A2 square, A2, that is the outlet area, is 0.2. The efficiency, isoentropic efficiency of compression is 0.9, that is 90%. Slip factor is given, inlet temperature is given, density of air is given, or density of gas, working fluid. And we need to find out the mass flow rate and Mach number based on absolute velocity. And the last thing is pressure ratio. So we can find out the mass flow rate directly by the expression rho A BF. So we are giving, you must remember that here the total velocity will not come, only flow velocity will come. Flow velocity or the axial velocity. So m dot is rho A2 VF. We are known with all the things, and hence mass flow rate is known. Now we need to find out the Mach number. So for Mach number, we need to find the absolute velocity. So the absolute velocity from velocity triangle is V2 square is equal to VF square plus VW square. And VW2 can be found out from the slip factor in U2. So U2 is already known. So we found out the VW2, and from VW2, we can find out the VF is already known. VF is already given. VF1 and VF2 are equal. So from that, we can find out V2. That is absolute velocity at the outlet. And then another thing required is the temperature T2. So here we cannot use the stagnation or total temperature at outlet. We need to find out the actual temperature. So we already know the velocity. So we can use the same velocity and the temperature is already known. We can find out the temperature from work done expression. Work done in one of the expression is Cp delta T, and another expression is sigma U2 square. Since psi is not given, we'll assume psi has to be 1. So using these two equations, we can find out the T02. And using T02 and V2, we'll find out the temperature T2. And now we have all the unknowns V2 and T2. So we'll find out the absolute Mach number at the outlet based on absolute velocity. Now we have to find out the pressure ratio. So the expression is known where all the temperatures, isoentropic efficiency, and gamma is known. So we can directly find the pressure ratio. Two important things are the R, that is the universal gas constant for air, is 287 joules per kg Kelvin, or 0.287 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and gamma air is 1.4. Okay, that's all. And from next video, we'll start the axial compressors.